Hello, my name is Christopher, and today I'll be doing a video on classes. So in this class, it will be a class called Dog, and it's basically just to keep track of your dog. Like, for example, the fields that I use in this one are its name, age, and breed. So the fields are basically instance variables in this case. And for this class, you want to set it private, so nothing outside of this class can really mess with these numbers, unless there is a getter and setter, which we'll get into later on in this video. Alright, so now that we know we have these fields, let's move into a constructor, which is basically how you set these things. Like, for example, this constructor with no parameters, with no variables in the parameter list, will give us this. It'll set the name to nar, set the age of the dog to 0.3, which would be around 3 months, and it'll give the breed into a poodle chihuahua mix. So if you weren't to enter any parameters, that's what it would give you. Then we also made this constructor which takes in the name, the age, and the breed. So you can input all these three things. And within this, we have an if-else statement, so that if you input an age that's less than 0, that it will not update, since you can't really have a dog that's not born yet. Alright, you could also add individual ones, like let's say you want a constructor that you can just start it off by setting the name or setting the age, setting the breed. But for this case, I just put these two. One that takes in no parameters and one that sets all three at once. Then we'll move into the methods, which is, the first one is a string variable, which basically returns, so that if you just input it by itself, it'll return these things. Or if you print it, it'll return this. It'll say your dog's name, it'll say dog's name, and then the dog's name, then the age, and breed, and so on and so forth. Then what we have next is a setter. No, a getter. And then the setter. So this here is a getter, and this is a setter. And for this case, I only wrote them for the name, but you can write them for each thing if you'd like. And here is to, like, let's say you forgot what name you inputted, you can put whatever you called that dog. Like, let's say you called it A, you put a.getName, and it'll give you the name for that dog. In another case, since, like I said before, these are private, with a setter you can actually set the names which you wouldn't be able to do otherwise without a setter, since it's private. So for this one, it's set name as well. So you just input a string in the parameter list, and it'll change the name to the name that you inputted and return it. So now that we've done this, let's create a dog. So in this case, I already have them all created, and I'll run through it real quick. So dog, we'll start off with a dog a equals new dog, and you see as we put nothing in here, it'll use this constructor and have all these as the presets. So if we print that out, we would get the dog's name is nar, the age is 0.3, 3 months, and the breed is a poodle chihuahua mix. Now, in another case, if we were to input names and a name and age and its breed into the parameter list, we can also do that because we have this constructor that takes all three. So if we do that and run it, we'd get dog's name, Lucky, age 3, and the breed is a Corgi. And in this case, I purposely misspelled Lucky to show you that you can actually change that using the setter, and then it'll be fixed. So let us do this. It's b.setName and then the new desired name. In this case, the typo is Lucky, so we didn't put Lucky. Let me print it out again. So let's that's possible because of this setter here. So let's compile that and run it. So firstly you get the error, and then since I printed that out again, if I were to do that, block that out real quick, we'd just get the new one, which is dog's name, Lucky spelled correctly, age 3, breed Corgi. And that's pretty much what a class is.